Hey guys, welcome back to another part of What is Naruto and Solo Leveling. I believe this is part 3. Yeah, part 3. Anyway, first off, the next like goal is 125 likes, since you guys barely hit the 100 like goal. But even if you don't hit it, I'll still make it at any day I want, because I'm really enjoying the series, even if you guys are not. And that's what I get being the owner of the YouTube channel. Anyway. Last time I left off, Naruto just passed his exam by bodying Kakashi. Because if Kakashi didn't admit his defeat, he would have died, as he would have bled to death due to Naruto's blade's abilities. Paralysis, and it can cause any wound, even a paper cut, to gush blood and cause anyone cut by it to bleed to death. Okay. Another thing. Naruto was slowly becoming more and more annoyed at his intelligence and chakra being apart. And he always said, if this system wants to make me stronger, why don't you just combine them and just leave it as intelligence? As the more intelligent, as the smarter I am, the more chakra I'll overall have, as I'll be able to use it more efficiently. And this is where the system takes this as an actual order. And Naruto looks at his menu and sees intelligence and chakra combining so it's INT/CHA, and that's intelligence / chakra, and the points are combined. All of a sudden, Naruto just feels chakra surge through his body. His chakra level and intelligence is now at 78, just due to his daily tasks that he's been doing and not actually leveling up, just pushing on them daily tasks. And with his shadow clones, these actually multiply, but the system doesn't want him to outdo his progress and actually wants him to gain progress from the missions, like his ninja progress. The system wants him to be the strongest being in the world, and if he only has them, like actual physical strength and no experience, anyone with enough experience can beat him. So with the shadow clones, he can only get a 5 times multiplier. Oh my god, lightning just struck in the background. That scared the hell out of me. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, that hit my garden, I think. Oh no, next door neighbour's garden. It's fine. Anyway. Due to this, Naruto's been put on par with multiple Jonin, and his strength is unparalleled. But I'm gonna take a different route from my usual tips. My usual tips, I send Naruto on the Zabuza mission around episode 3. But now, this is why I love this what if. I can do whatever the hell I want because of the way solo leveling works. So, we're not going after Zabuza right now. We might go later in the episode. But now Naruto's exploring the dungeon, as he gained a key that is not E rank like his last one. It's actually D rank. And Naruto explores this. When he goes in, there's a lot stronger monsters than he expected. But he goes through it nonetheless. And this is actually quite efficient. As not only is he upgrading his physical stats, he's getting more experience as a ninja and given the chance to test out his jutsus. Fire style, lightning style, lightning cloak, which he learnt from the scroll. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Yes, he practices fire style, his lightning style, lightning cloak, which he finds especially appealing. And the system takes the jutsu and learns it as a skill. And takes this as an agility skill. Far superior than the one he originally has. Anyway, Naruto continues to train. And I'm going to say his level right then was, I said, 36. And coming out of the dungeon, it's 38. Which might not seem a lot, but he gains rewards. The first level, the reward he chose, was a mystery item. And the second reward was a status restore, which means he completely gets healed from any of his injuries and his chakra is restored. Which, if you think about it, is extremely overpowered. Anyway, this mysterious item he got, he's never seen anything like it before. It's not an actual item, it seems to be a skill, which Naruto is quite confused at. And when he looks at it, it's labelled Bloodlust. And description, lowers the opponent's stats by 50% overall. But speed and strength reduced by 75%, which is amazing. And he thinks, damn, this is really good. And he leaves. And then, he realising his strength's probably superior than Kakashi's at the moment, he decides to... How do I put this? He storms into the Hokage's office, grabs him by the throat, by the collar, and says, give me a better mission now, or I'll face slamming you into this desk. And you know I can. And the Hokage at first takes this as a joke and tries to pull Naruto's hand away. But he realises Naruto's grip's far superior than his. And then at the same time, the Hokage takes this as a threat. And he goes to push Naruto off and kicks him, but Naruto catches his skills and twists him and puts him in his chair. And says, listen, you're an old man. I don't really want to hurt you, but I will if I have to. And I'm not really asking for anything too much. You already know I beat Kakashi. And even if he wasn't trying, that's far ahead of any other ninja he's ever taught. And probably some of the tuning now. And I beat a Jonin before, and you still not let me have a mission higher than D. And the Hokage thinks of this and says, fine, it's the only mission available. If you can pass this, I guess I have to give you higher ranks. Here's a C rank mission. And Naruto is a bit happier but less than in the original, due to he knowing his own ability. And Sasuke's like, yes! And Sakura's thinking, this is my chance. I can finally catch up to Naruto. And now Sakura's like the Naruto in the actual show. She's only trying to catch up to Naruto, how Naruto was trying to catch up to Sasuke. And Sasuke's only trying to catch up to Naruto. 1 second, guys. My dog's going mental. Calm down. Calm. Good girl. Okay. So they're on their mission. And as they're walking, Naruto and Sasuke are talking. And Sasuke says, what's the secret to your power? And Naruto keeps on avoiding this question until Sasuke pulls out a kunai, which Naruto replies to pulling out his knife and stopping it, which actually unintentionally cuts through Sasuke's kunai. And without thinking, Sasuke on reflex pulls out another one and swings at Naruto. Naruto decides to take this as a moment to flex. He grabs the kunai with his bare hand, with his skin being too hard due to the item he received when he fought the snake boss getting his knife. Where if he drinks the item, his skin hardens as hard as the snake skulls, which he couldn't cut with the knife. But it minuses like 10 strength, 10 agility and all that. But due to the system's ability to get away with all negative buffs, that never happened. And when the kunai doesn't pierce Naruto's skin, Sasuke is annoyed. But yet again, Naruto just crushes it. And this actually scares Sasuke a bit. This is when Naruto whispers into his ear, I can't let you become as strong as I can like that, as I'm special. But if you train with me, we'll both become stronger. And I really respect you, Sasuke. I know what happened to your clan. And Naruto knows this due to him being quite a bit more intelligent and asks a lot more about it till the third Hokage finally caves in. And he says, I want to help you. And also, Itachi took something special away from me as well. And Sasuke's wondering about this, and so are you. But you have to find out later, because I am not telling you. And Sasuke agrees to training with Naruto, and they both become extremely closer. And and then Sakura says, you guys, do you mind if I join in? You're gonna leave me behind at this rate. And Naruto realizing something, damn, if we all get stronger, I get stronger. Meaning you get stronger yet again, meaning I get stronger yet again. And this is an infinite cycle, meaning infinite strength. Naruto is quite power hungry in this version, due to the system changing the way he thinks. And he accepts this. So he says, after this mission, we're all going to train as hard as we can. Or whenever the track you get. And all of a sudden, Naruto gets with his sensibility being extremely high, he can sense the presence of the two ninjas. And when he gets a bit alert, like he looks at the puddle, Kakashi is proud, Sasuke gets more alert, and so does Sakura. This is where 5 ninjas jump out of the puddle. Not 2 like the original. This is due to the fact that rumor spread that Naruto was able to beat a Jonin easily and actually kill him. It would, because unlike the original, Naruto didn't kill him, which means it wasn't spread as much. But due to him actually being killed, it was spread quite a bit. So they would fear the kid's strength and have sent a bit more. And this is where Sakura and Naruto and Sasuke, all three of them jump into action. Sakura needing a bit of help from Sasuke, but they take down one each. And then this leaves Naruto with three to go against. They all jump at him. Naruto thinks this is the perfect opportunity to activate his skill, Bloodlust. They're all the ninjas stopping their tracks and are sweating. To them, Naruto looks like a demon and he slowly walks towards them and they back up. Kakashi's quite curious about this as he's watching them from the tree, as he was supposedly teared up, but it was just a substitution jutsu. Which Naruto realised. And as he gets closer to Naruto, he looks at his eyes. They're glowing like there's a blue flame. And he continues to walk forwards. And this is when the ninja fight back. And this is also where it happens. The system displays a message. Enemies in the area detecting serious bloodlust. Kill them or you will die instantly. 0 out of 3. And Naruto just pants and face plants and says, "You guys brought this upon yourself." And he pulls out his knife and he rushes at one, slashing their vital organ in their throat, killing them almost instantly. And then spinning around and kicking the other one, snapping his neck. And the final one, who was stronger than the other ones, Naruto collects a fireball jutsu and launches it at them, burning into ash nearly. And they keep from walking. Sakura and Sasuke have another admiration towards him. And think, wow, such power. And Kakashi's thinking, damn, he should not be a Genin. He should be a Chunin, or Jonin even. After this, he's definitely shaking the Chunin in his arms. And I'm speaking to the third Hokage about getting him to a Jonin rank. And you know what? I'm gonna nice you guys. I was about to end it here, you know. But I am in a good mood. So, here. All of a sudden, with a sentry ability, he senses 2 more people. And he yells at everyone to get down. But this is not what Naruto's plan was. A sword flies towards him. He jumps up and catches it. And slams it back down. The system pops up with the title Executioner Blade. Rank S. Ability effects. Although it slows the speeds, which just gets this debuff gets taken away because of now the system ability. It increases strength by double the fold. The attack power says 300, but whatever the user's strength is get added onto it. It's like the Demon King's daggers. And Naruto thinks, damn, this is really, really good. And he brings it to his side and says, okay, let's go. And Zabuza hops down and says, damn kid, you caught my blade as if it was nothing. You're interesting. Why don't you come with me? With my training, you could become the world's deadliest ninja. And Naruto laughs and says, your training? With my training, I'll become the Sage of 6 Paths. Zabuza is a bit curious about this and says, damn kids, okay, I guess you have a bit of confidence on you. Make your deal. If I kill your entire squad and beat you, you come with me, no complaints. And Naruto's like, really? And he says, and then Naruto replies, fine then. If I beat you, you need to let me keep your blade. And Zabuza says, okay, deal. Not thinking that Naruto would even have a chance. And Naruto chucks the blade back to Zabuza. And he says, and then he replies, I've done that because I want a fair fight. I don't need to be able to say, he took my weapon so I couldn't fight him. And Zabuza starts laughing. And this is when Naruto tells Kakashi, Sasuke and Sakura to back up and let him handle it. And Naruto just smiles when he says this at the same time, giving Sasuke, Sakura and Kakashi confidence that he'll be able to do this. This is where he looks at Zabuza and runs at him. Zabuza, not expecting the speed, gets blown away and actually bruises his rib. He's like, damn kid, that hurt! But he keeps up the attack. And with another kick, Zabuza manages to dodge, but it cuts the tree. No more like crushes the tree. And Zabuza realises he can't take he can't go easy on this kid. And sends a powerful punch that nails Naruto in the stomach. And this is when Naruto gets the pop-up from the system. Player detected. There's showing bloodless, but before it finishes its message, which means it's finished the mission, it's finished giving out the task, Naruto says, "Calm your bloodlust down now, or I'll have to kill you." And Zabuza instantly replies to this, as he wants this to be a fair fight, even though he doesn't believe Naruto. And this is where Naruto uses a jutsu. What's it called again? Water prism. Water prism jutsu, and he puts it around him and Zabuza. And this is where no one can hear what they talk about outside. He replies and says that, and he comes up with a random excuse and says, "There's an issue with me that I was born with. If someone ever sends their bloodlust at me, I have to kill them or my body shuts down." And he might be realising something. Naruto keeps on telling more and more lies, pulling him away from his friends. But in this situation, Zabuza says, "Oh, okay, so you're saying even if I win the bet, you have to kill me or you'll die. So if I don't calm down my bloodlust." And Naruto nods. And Zabuza says, "Thanks, kid, for warning me, I guess." And he calms his bloodlust. And they continue the fight. Gashi's still wondering what Naruto and Zabuza spoke about and plans to ask him later. But this is where Zabuza smirks and chucks his blade at Naruto, which Naruto catches and chucks back, and Zabuza starts laughing like a madman, saying, "You're really something, kids. I'm gonna enjoy training you." And this is when Naruto pulls out his knife, which Zabuza is shocked at and says, "What is that jutsu, being able to pull a weapon out of anything?" And Zabuza says, "Damn, you're just like Haku, but you have a unique ability yourself." And this is when Naruto runs at Zabuza and cuts him, causing paralysis and the blood thingy. And Zabuza is shocked and says, "What the?" And Naruto replies, "This is another jutsu I have. It paralyzes you, and even with that little cut I gave you, which I did on purpose, by the way, you'll bleed to death." And Zabuza starts laughing, thinking, whatever, because Naruto hadn't affected the bleed effect yet. And this is when Naruto puts his fingers together, and all of a sudden blood starts gushing out of the wound. And Zabuza says, "Okay, I get it." And Naruto deactivates this, except for the paralysis, and says, "Do you admit defeat?" And Zabuza says, "No." And Naruto attempts to kill Zabuza, but Haku steps in. And this is where Zabuza realises something. He just violated his agreement he had with Naruto. The agreement was, if they could fight fair and square, then whoever the wins gets what they demanded. And Zabuza hasn't fought fair and square as he got Haku to help him, which means Naruto wins and he gets his blade. And the system puts up an alert and claims this blade as Naruto's, which means no one else can use it. And Naruto puts this in his storage. And this is where he releases the paralysis jutsu and says, "You've lost now, I can kill you whenever I want." And Zabuza said, "Damn, well I guess it's time to fight." But he hasn't realised something. Naruto's already shoved his hand into Zabuza's stomach, causing Zabuza to nearly bleed out. But Haku stepped in and stopped Zabuza from dying. But Naruto consents him and says, "I know you're not any army from a village, so tell me the truth. What do you plan to do? Because I want a rematch with him, so you can take him." And Haku's shocked by this and says, "Thank you for letting me save him." And Naruto says, "Who said I'm letting you save him?" And he actually heals Zabuza quite a bit, meaning he won't be paralysed for as long, but he also puts a curse on him using the system and says, "You need to give us 5 weeks to train, as I made a promise." And Haku nods, and he says, "What, we don't comply?" And Naruto says, "I put a curse on him. If he comes at us any sooner than 5 weeks, his heart will stop." And Haku's face turns to a bit of horror underneath the mask and says, "Fine, I agree." And this is where I'm going to leave it here, guys. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe and hit that 125 likes for the goal for the next part. And also, I still need an intro, so hit me up in Discord, share with your friends. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed, because I'm enjoying making this series. And I'm back to daily uploads, baby! Bye. Peace out. Other random stuff. Peace out.